Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. Welcome to my second weekly GCurse reviews Transformers figure. I try to put out like 4 of these a week. Once on Monday, another on a Wednesday, Friday, and then again on Saturday. So for today, Wednesday the 14th of December 2022, I am actually going to go review Voyager Class Grimlock from the Power of the Primes collection. This was released back in, what was it, like, I think it was like 17 or 18, 2017 or 18. Hold on, let's actually pull that up to find out for sure. Wait 1 second. Okay, so let's pull it up. Okay, let's see here. When did Power of the Primes toy line debut? I think it was like 17 or 18. 2017. First revealed in mid-2017 at San Diego Comic-Con, and subsequently debuting at the end of the year. Power of the Primes, in keeping with the previous 2 toy lines featured. Yeah, okay. So, 2017. So, it's been about 5 years, give or take a month or 2, just depending, but that, is how long this toy line has come out, and I'm kind of torn, to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, because here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Grimlock. When I was a little itty bitty child, and like Transformers was the biggest thing back in the 80s for me, I wanted a Grimlock figure so fucking bad, but due to basically having, basically it just being me and my mom at the time, I didn't really have that chance. So, she would try her hardest to give me a Transformer now and then, but a lot of them were the smaller, the cheaper ones. Optimus Prime didn't come till towards the end of my collecting them, sadly. But yeah, I always wanted a Grimlock. So, and as always, as a child, my interest moved on, like all children's do. So mine went from Transformers to Ninja Turtles, and then from Ninja Turtles to the Toy Biz incarnation of the Marvel Universe. And then after that, I kind of went from collecting toys, or action figures, collectibles, whatever you want to call them, to DVDs and video games. And now here I am back again. It's kind of like full circle, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with Transformers, and I think this is the longest I've actually collected a specific, property, kind of, So imagine my, eagerness when I saw online, when Power of the Primes first was coming, they were first showing the items, and Grimlock was one on, the list. And I was fucking ecstatic. I thought, finally, I will have a Grimlock. Because before, I wanted a Megatron, and I wanted all of the Transformers when I was younger, but like I said, it just wasn't meant to be at the time. So, of course, on my hit list, as you can say, I wanted a Grimlock. I wanted them all, like I said, and I saw Grimlock, and I'm like, I'm getting him. I am getting Grimlock. I want Grimlock. And I was actually, pretty lucky, because there was one day I went to the Target where I live. And, like I said, Grimlock is a Voyager class. And Voyagers, I think they go between, like, some of the, back, in 2018, I think they went for somewhere between $25 to $30. I can't recall exactly what it was, but they had some kind of error in their pricing system over at Target, and when they ranged him up, he came up at $19.99 for a Voyager, and I didn't say a damn thing. I did not say a damn thing because, hey, it's their air, you know. I still pay for it. It's not theft. I paid for it, you know. I just paid what they said it was worth. So I got Grimlock, and I went home after doing the rest of my errands in the town, and in the beginning I was excited. I really was excited. And I was still excited a year or two later. But as you look, you kind of have this figure, on the shelf, and you just see the other figures of that character coming out. And it kind of forces you to look back at that figure and kind of reanalyze it. How is it, compared to the newer, models, And I'll be honest, as much as I love Grimlock, and this figure is okay, it's okay. But I don't want it to be just okay, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't want it to be okay. It's Grimlock. It's fucking Grimlock. Me, Grimlock King. Like Grimlock should not be a fucking Voyager. I remember back, when this figure first came out, people were upset due to the size that he was, due to his size. And I'll be honest, back then, I thought that they were just upset to be upset, maybe they couldn't actually find this figure, so they were just trying to shit on everybody else, But as I look at the figures we have now, I can actually see their point of view. Grimlock, like I said, he should not have been a Voyager class. He should have been a leader class. I don't think they had Commander class back. Let me check. Hold on. Let's go back to here. Okay. I don't think they have Commander. I think leader. There's leader and then there's Titan, if I remember correctly. Okay, Voyager leader. Yeah, it goes from leader to Titan. Oh boy, there's my guy right there. There is. I should do a review of him one of these days, to be honest. Predaking. But anyway, they have him as a Voyager class, and I just do not think he should have been a Voyager. I think he should have been a leader class at least. A leader class, and then the other Dinobots should have been Voyager class. Because this guy just doesn't feel right being, now that I can look back, and maybe it's the rose-colored tinted glasses that they're now off, But I like him, but he's just not there, And that's just kind of sad. I love what they did with him. If he was just bigger, that's one of the main things. If he was just bigger, I think it would have been a lot cooler, But I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was just the fact that it was a Grimlock and he came out. I wanted him, But yeah, so that's one of my major real complaints is that he's just a Voyager when he should have been a leader. Now let's see here. Who else were the leaders in this product line? Shall we? I want to see. Let's see here. Leader. Okay, we got leader Rodimus Prime. Okay, leader Optimus Prime. Yeah, I can understand these two. I can understand that. Okay, fucking Rodimus Unicronis. Let's just be honest. Was anybody really caring about this figure coming out? Did anybody really go out there and say, you know what? I just want to have an evil version of Rodimus Prime. And I'll be honest, I got this stupid figure. I did. I will not lie. I do not lie to anybody out there. I got this figure because honestly, like I said, this was right after I started, recollecting, collecting them again, and I just wanted to get my collection to be as big as possible. So even if even if the figures were shitty, I just wanted them just so I could say I have it in my collection. But now that I'm, recording this video and everything, I'll be honest, I don't like this figure. I don't. The only reason the only thing I actually have on the shelf in my room is the hot rod portion of this. I have the other portion, but it's in storage. It's in a storage case or crate, or whatever you want to call it. I kept the hot rod portion, but not everything else, because to be honest, the rest looks like shit. But that's just my opinion. So if you like it, hey, you like it. But to me, it looks like shit. Okay, but yeah, so those were the 4 leader class. Oh, and the other one was Evolution Optimal Optimus, which I also have. I should do a review on. I'll do a review on that later. But you're telling me that as anemic as the leader class was, one of them is basically a repaint. Honestly, repaint with a slight head redeco or remake of Rodimus Prime. You're telling me you couldn't just, kick Rodimus Unicronus into a black hole and give Grimlock the justice that he deserves? Grimlock should have been a fucking leader class, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, now it's been 5 years, and I was happy in the beginning, but then again, you see what else has come out, since then. More specifically, the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Now let me do a quick check on. Hold on. Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Okay, let's see here. I'm just trying to find. God. Okay, here. We'll just go to Hasbro. Let's just go to Hasbro's website. It is so nice having 2 dual screens, that you can just do things now. Like, I don't have to worry if I'm not recording or if I mess it up. I can just look over here and then I can just... Okay, but anyway, so let's kick this back on. This is 86 leader class Grimlock. And of course, he sold out. I never saw this figure at all in the stores. I've seen Slag. Yes, I call him Slag. He's not. Is it Slug? I can't recall. Hold on. Yeah, I think they renamed Slag to Slug. Let me just confirm. Yeah, I don't call him Slug. I call him like he fucking is. He's Slag. It's like Reflector. He's not Refractor. He's Reflector. How many times do we have to fucking change these characters' names, either because it's not sensible anymore, it's not nice, it's not this, or that they lose a trademark? Do you think I ever referred to Reflector as Refractor? Fuck no. He's Reflector. He's Reflector. He ain't Refractor. Create another goddamn Transformer and call him Refractor. I ain't calling Reflector Refractor. Fuck that shit. But yeah, the only Studio Series 86 Dinobot I've ever seen in stores was Slag. And that's kind of sad because I really wanted that. I really wanted this guy. I wanted him so badly. Once I first saw him, I wanted him. But apparently it must have, I'm not sure what how the figure was distributed to the stores, but I'm wondering if it was something along the lines of like what Cosmos is for the Velocitron collection. I'm wondering if they only put like one Grimlock in every box, and and I always come to Hasbro's website and it's always fucking sold out. I swear they do this to us to fuck us over. But yeah, so I look at these figures and like this guy, and I hate to say it, Get rid of the fucking wheelie figure, number one. Get rid of that fucking figure. If here, hold on, let me just. If I had that, if I was lucky to get Grimlock, the first thing I would do is I would take that goddamn wheelie figure and I would fling it into the closet where that container is that has all the other pieces. I never liked the concept of wheelie, even in the movie. I just did not like him. I found him too fucking annoying. It's clear that he was only added to get get even younger children, basically. Oh, he's a kid. Kids will relate to him because he's a little bitty kid. He has a slingshot. Little kids like slingshots. It was literally nothing but a way to fucking hook the little kids. Okay, but let's see here. But yeah, so I just looking back at my Grimlock, I just look at the Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and then I look at this Grimlock, and this guy's okay for what he is, but he is just not that one. This guy should have been the size of the Studio Series 86. I mean, hell, if I remember correctly, in the cartoon, Grimlock was actually taller than Optimus Prime, if I remember correctly. He fucking manhandled Optimus Prime. And if I had a chance to go and ask the Hasbro creators, I'd be like, why did you guys fuck it up? Why did you fuck it up and make this guy a Voyager instead of Leader Class? And I know that's why I would never get invited to ask them anything, because I ask the hard questions, ladies and gentlemen. And if the hard questions mean that I hurt their feelings, I hurt their fucking feelings. That's what is wrong with a lot of these people out here, that are on YouTube. They will fucking kiss ass because they know that kissing ass gets them the free shit. I buy my stuff, so you can damn well guarantee I'm going to be critical if I feel the need to be critical. But so let's move on. Besides him being a Voyager, also is like the least of the problems with this figure, Oh, and by the way, one thing I love to do, there you go. Wait, there. I'm not sure what it is. I just find that hilarious. I just find it hilarious. It's like to me, this could be like a third alternate mode for it. You got Grimlock Cybertronian form. You have Grimlock as the T-Rex in its alt form, and you got like a weird hybrid form. It's like a weird hybrid. Maybe it could be like a battle helmet or something. Like, let's open. Oh god, does his mouth open up? Yeah, there it goes. God, it's been so long his mouth that you can tell I never mess with the mouth because it's so hard to open up. Me Grimlock. Okay, there we go. But so like I said, him being a Voyager. Okay, Grimlock. There you go. Him being a Voyager is like the least of the problems with this figure. So, but anyway, let's move on. So let's see here. Let me pull up my notes that I took about this. Okay, let's see here. So I talked about the cost. Got it for $19.99 at Target. Like I said, I was fucking lucky when I got it for $19.99. I'm not gonna. It's their job to make sure everything works correctly. Hey, I paid this. To me, if they say, well, it was an error, that's on their end. I pay this and give for. I didn't go up and say, hey, I think this was something. Like, I didn't try to scam them to make it lower. It was just that it came up on the system lower. Okay, so the transformation. I transformed this thing a couple times, and there were times that the tabs would not easily go in. It's something I'm finding a lot more often with some of these figures, especially that goddamn Blitzwing. I will go to the motherfucking grave about how pissed off I was with transforming Legacy Leader Class Blitzwing, because he fucking sliced my thumb open and trying for an hour to get this one fucking tab to work correctly and everything. And I kind of had the same problem. Right now it's okay, but if I was to transform him into his alt mode, this part goes. This part slides down and becomes like his stomach, kind of, and it's supposed to piece, tab together. It really doesn't. It always is slightly open, and it just looks horribly bad. I'm not sure if mine was the only one that did that or if others did it, but yeah. So let's see if I can find some full size pictures. Hold on. Ah, poor Grimlock. How the fuck did you get? I would love to know what the fuck they were smoking when it came to this figure and him being a studio series or studio. I wish he was a leader class. Being a Voyager class. Let's see here. I'm just gonna see if I can find. Let's see here. Okay, Okay. Now let's see. This is what he kind of looks like here. Now, like you said, you can see his stomach. It's kind of hidden over here. But yeah, it always just kind of stood, always kind of, I can, no matter how hard I forced those pegs, they would not stay together. They would always just separate, and it drove me nuts. I'm not sure if others did it, but mine did all the time. And once I got done, trying to transform him, and I got him back into robot or his normal mode, like this, I left it at that because normally I would probably have left him in the dinosaur mode, his alt mode, because in the cartoon, 99% of the time, for some reason, I could never figure out why. I should do some research and look it up. I could not figure out why, he was always in his alt mode. I'm not sure if it was just like an energy conservation, because he was built on Earth by the other Transformers, Optimus Prime and his group. Maybe because they had to use Earth resources, maybe he just burns through energy a lot quicker in his standard mode. And therefore, he stays in his alt mode so he can conserve energy. That's my only theory now. Okay, so let's turn that off. Back to this. Okay, let's go back to here. But, yeah, so, like I said, if that was the, if the things just tabbed together, it would have been a lot easier. Now, on to other things. One thing I love about these Transformers now that I've been collecting them for the last 5+ years. I love how on the body they have little slots where you can just store them, like little ports. And when Grimlock is king. He should be the prime example, of a lot of stuff. Toughness, durability, badassness. He's Grimlock. Grimlock is fucking king. King. The sad thing is that I can only really find a total of 4 ports. Now, 2 if you don't count the hands. Okay, so he has a port here and one on the opposite hand. Let's see here. There you go. And then he has his hands also. So a total of 4 ways for this guy to carry the weapons. That is a goddamn shame. Grimlock only has 4 ways to carry his weapons. But then again, that carries over to another fucking issue I have. Going back to the, going all the way back to here, the studio series. Okay, let's look at studio series. Okay, it looks like he has a blaster. I would have loved to have a blaster with this Grimlock figure. What did he have in G1? I can't recall. What did he? God damn, there were a lot of G1 or a lot of Grimlock figures. Wow, look at this. Wow, there's. Okay, Beast Wars. Okay, it looks like in this one, G1, he had a sword, possibly. It looks like just a... No, it looks like we even had a blaster. I think that's a blaster. How long? It may say like what he came with here. See here. Accessories: Energo sword. Energo. It should have been I think they meant to say Energon sword. It said stunner and then lasers. Rocket launcher. 3. Wow. Look at this shit he had. He had a rocket, 3 rockets, a laser sword. Oh my god. Okay, so what did Power of the Primes Grimlock get? You know, did he get a sword? Did he get an awesome blaster? You know, and you're probably wanting, like, I do not show them first, you know, on the figure. So, did he get an awesome blaster? Did he get a? What the fuck is that? Oh, well, probably part of my keyboard. I'll have to check. Yeah, it feels like it's part of my keyboard. Anyway, did he get an awesome sword? Did he get a blaster? Did he get a rocket launcher? Did he get something new? Maybe like some sort of awesome fire effect. Hold on. There. Maybe got like some sort of awesome fire effect that you could plug into his mouth, and then when you make it look like he's, you know, shooting fire from his mouth like he did. I think it was in the cartoon, the '86 movie. Did he get something like that? He had to have gotten something awesome. You're probably thinking, right? Right? He's Grimlock. Wrong, motherfucker. He didn't get a sword. He didn't get a blaster. He didn't get a flame effect. He got nothing except. He didn't get nothing except these things. Now you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck are those things? These are the combiner feet for Volcanicus. Let's go back down here. Let's scroll down. Okay. Wow, I forgot how. Jeez, I can't believe how many of these guys there were, or how many of these figures that they released. Okay, so. Okay, let's see. So these are the combined. Let's see here. It says 2 prime armor or combiner feet, and the Dinobot Enigma, and I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, hold on. There we go. Okay, but Volcanicus. The Dinobots in this toy line, they were made into combiners. So their final form is Volcanicus. I cannot tell if this. Okay, this has to be the toy because the picture looks like something you would find in that shitty Machinima series. But this is Volcanicus right here. Okay, so but this and the feet are and the his accessories are what makes up the feet here that you can see now. That's right. These are the main accessories. These are the combiner feet, but then they're also called armor. Armor, ladies and gentlemen. These fucking things are called armor. And it just makes me laugh my motherfucking ass off, you know, like they were just too fucking stingy to give this guy any real weapons. So if you want, let's see here. If you really want to, you could turn our buddy Grimlock here into a cheap third-rate Wolverine. That's right. I said it. Cheap third-rate Wolverine. Look at these claws, motherfucker. Oh, he's gonna fucking slash and just decapitate. A sword and blast. Ah, fuck that. This is Grimlock, motherfucker. He gets Wolverine claws. Oh, God. What did they do to you, Grimlock? They bastardized you. Oh, I feel so sorry for this guy. Oh, my God, Grimlock. What the hell did they do to you? Okay, let's take this off. There we go. But, yeah, so here he is without the... slash. But if you feel bad that he got just these, don't worry, guys. You also get a shitty piece of plastic. A shitty piece of plastic that is the Enigma, the dinosaur Enigma. It's supposed to make it so that they can, it's supposed to force them together so they can combine. What a fucking joke this is. Now you're probably wondering, where does this go, Jeff? Where does this go? Where does this piece of shit go? And this piece of shit goes into the hole of this piece of shit. Why? Why? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta get a drink. I need a drink. Oh, my God. It's fucking sad. Now, keep in mind, the other Dinobots, Slug, Swoop, Snarl, and Sludge. I think it's Sludge, but anyway, they all came with, one weapon each. And then they all got Prime Armor. Now, Prime Armor, here, let me show you. Prime Armor, if you're looking at this picture here, Prime Armor is like this fucking hand here, It's fucking stupid. This has to be the stupidest concept for the Power of the Primes toy line. I just fucking hated that Prime Armor. I think it was just a cheap way of making it so you didn't have to actually build, make new weapons for these figures, but so the other Dinobots at least got some form of weapon. 2 of them got blasters and 2 of them got swords. Poor fucking Grimlock here. Not only is he reduced to goddamn Voyager size, he gets Wolverine claws. Oh God. Oh shit. We're all gonna burn in hell for this. We're all gonna burn in hell. Okay, but so that was that here. Wait. Oh crap. Come on. Okay, 1 second. Let me do this. I gotta get back to my notes. Okay, so I talked about the weapons and the storage, the contents. Visuals. Okay, let's talk about the visuals. The coloring, it just seems to, granted, the coloring seems to be pretty representative and honest to what we expect, Grimlock. But it just seems to be so. The coloring seems to be so muted and kind of dirty, and it isn't because I haven't played in dirt. Fuck no, these things don't touch dirt. It just seems that the coloring just seems to be so muted, Here, let's look at an example. This is another figure I'm going to be reviewing this week. Here we have Alita 1 from the Legacy Collection. Like, the colors are vibrant. I expect the colors to be vibrant, how they pop a little bit. Granted, they don't pop a lot, not like some of the others, but they're vibrant. This guy, he just doesn't seem to be vibrant at all. He seems to be dull, But so so that's what visually. It's just meh. It's just meh. I wish if a lot of these other issues did not surface, I would have been more okay with him being a Voyager class. But it's just like it was he. It's like honestly he was at the top of the mountain, the Hasbro mountain, and then they started producing this guy, or with the concept art, and he just kept fucking falling down that mountain until he hit a plateau, and that's where he landed. And this is what we got, it's like imagine Studio Series 86 Grimlock at the top of the mountain, and then as he kept falling, he kept changing and changing and changing and changing, and that's when we finally got this guy. A midgetized, I should have that word fucking trademarked. Midgetized Grimlock with Wolverine claws. That's what the final product was, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but so that's visually the aesthetics or the coloring. Overall, here's another portion of the that I want to talk about, the overall aesthetics. I'll be honest, I had so much hope, when I got this guy, and I was happy. But like I said, it's after a few years and those glasses start to come off. You look at it and you realize it just isn't what you thought he was going to be after the shine and luster comes off. It's like buying a new car, and that car is awesome when it's new, and then a couple years down the road, you just realize it's just like a car. It's just like everybody else's car, you know. It doesn't have that shine and luster to it anymore, you know. And that's what's sad. That's what's fucking sad, ladies and gentlemen. Grimlock, I feel that Grimlock should not be a figure that is just released every fucking toy line, because they do that shit with Optimus and Bumblebee and Megatron and Starscream, and it really gets to the point. It's like, yeah, congratulations. It's the rule of diminishing returns. Basically, you keep releasing the same thing so many times, it starts losing its luster. And I think it's a good thing that they don't do that with this guy, because I can only imagine how much worse he could get. Okay, so when I look at this, I look at like, how is this faithful to the source material, to the G1 Grimlock? And I'll be honest, robot mode, he is decent. He is decent, but it doesn't jump at me in a way that it should have. I should have, when I look at this figure, I should be like, fuck yeah, here's Grimlock. This is, I should be like the hype man from Grimlock. Grimlock should be like the one who's just fucking walking down the street, and you should be like, holy shit, and everybody just moves aside, because he is Grimlock. Grimlock is king, you know, like. But, you know, and I understand improving upon the original concept. Everything needs to have some form of evolution take place for it to remain relevant and, you know, keep people interested. I'm okay with that. Where I draw the line is where they take the basic fundamentals and they just totally just fucking throw that shit out the door. I am happy with the Dinobots being the Dinobots. I do not need Dinobots to be combiners. You do not have to cram a combiner that function into every goddamn Transformer figure, and that's what they did with the whole I'm not sure about Titan's Return, but they definitely did that with Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes. Combiner Wars, okay, that's literally in their fucking title. Fine. If I have to accept it, I have to accept it because it's in the goddamn title. Titan's Return, we went to having, you know, we went from every fucking Transformer being a combiner to fucking every Transformer in Titan's Return being able to be decapitated, in other words, you know. Power of the Primes, it should have just dropped that whole combiner gimmick, because that was then. This was a new toy line. It should have been something different, but no, they had to fucking just let's make Grimlock, you know, the Dinobots, a combiner. Let's make Alita 1 a combiner. Let's make the other female Transformers in Power of the Primes a combiner. You don't have to make every fucking Transformer a combiner, you know. And I'm hoping that we get away from that with the new, you know, collections that are coming out, the Legacy and Legacy Evolution, and whatever the next fucking Legacy is after Legacy Evolution times 2, whatever. I just hope that we start moving beyond shoving, you know, gimmicks onto every fucking Transformer, you know. The only reason I could figure that they made this guy the Dinobots into a combiner is because at the time that these were coming out, there was a shitty Machinima CGI series. It was based on the Generations, Combiner Wars, Titan's Return, and Power of the Primes, and that's the only reason I could figure that they shoved this shit, the shit, combining function into these, is because of that show that they're trying to tie it together. And it just does not need it, you know. Okay, so what are the materials used for this? It's 99%. It's like it has been for the last few years. It's plastic with metal being used for the major joints. So I'm not sure if you can see it, if it'll shine at all. But hold on. Okay, like right here, there is a metal pin here. It's like that they do that for the for the major joints. So that I give them credit for that. At least that they're still using metal for the important joints to try to keep it safe and strong. I mentioned earlier in this video how I used to collect the Marvel Universe action figures from Toy Biz. When I started collecting them, the figures were plastic, but they had the metal in the joints. Every joint, those figures is mainly knees and elbows because they were pretty limited in range of motion at the time. It was metal, that was fine. And then Toy Biz, I'm not sure what was going on, but they started changing the formula where it was just plastic throughout. There was no more metal, and oh my god, those joints broke so fucking easy. Like it was not funny. So I'm glad that they're at least keeping the joints metal, at least on this figure. I think it's, let me check Alita 1. Yeah, it looks like it's metal. Okay. But, I'm glad about that. At least they're not going to break if you move the arm too many times, The quality, how does it feel? It feels okay. It's nothing to really rant and rave about. Like I said, I think it's just the fact that the colors are so muted and just it's so dull. I think it just brings this figure down even more. That's what the sad thing is, Okay, so let's see here, and like I think I went through all of my things, my notes and everything. But let's get on with it, shall we? So let's pull this up. This is I try to have like a scoring criteria. Now these are just my thoughts, my opinions. I am not endorsed by anyone to say this. Hold on, let me close that son of a bitch. Okay, so and I tried to make this look as official as possible. Try to make it look a little bit professional. So I got 10 areas I am giving scores to, with a total high score of 100. So each area can pull out a score of something out of 10. So let's start here. So for the cost, when it came to price, it was like I said, I got it at Target for $19.99. It was I think there had to been a glitch in their pricing system. I did not complain. I gave them the money, So I'm not gonna stay there and debate. Hey, I think I should have paid more for this. No, I paid them what they said that this figure was worth, and I left. So I gave them an 8 out of 10. I kind of marked it down a little bit from, because I would have given it a 10 out of 10 for the price, but the fact is you just get so little in the way of accessories, and the accessories you do get are total bullshit, so that kind of hit the price a little bit. Availability, this is actually available at all main retailers. This was not an exclusive. It isn't like it is now. I'm pretty sure that if this Grimlock was released now, he would probably been relegated to being a Walmart exclusive or an Amazon exclusive, or hell, even one of those fucking Walgreens exclusives. Thank God he wasn't, and because of that, he got a 10 out of 10. Now, interactivity, ease of transformation, it was not easy. Some parts would not easily tab together, and due to this, I gave it a 3 out of 10. These figures should go through a shit ton of QC. If you're paying as much, especially given today's prices, if you're paying as much as we are for these figures, there is no reason why they should not easily tab together and everything. If they're not tabbing together, Hasbro is not doing their job properly, ladies and gentlemen. Weapon storage, a total of 4. 2 locations on the side of Grimlock's hands/feet and his hands. Due to that, it earns a score of 4 out of 10, basically. Content. Oh god, this is where I really just started hammering on this thing. 2 pieces of garbage combiner feet that also doubles as armor. Yeah, that way that thing is. Those things are armor in the same way that, let's see, what can I, in the same way that the Babe vs. Optimus Prime is awesome. I was literally reaching for that. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But, the fact that they tried to say that these things are armor, they're not armor. What are they protecting him from, ladies and gentlemen? His head, it's not armor. It's not armor. No, it's not armor. But you do get a shitty piece of plastic that the Dinobot Enigma of combination. It gets a 1 out of 10. It's a fucking failure, ladies and gentlemen. It's a failure. It failed on every fucking level possible. Visuals. Regarding coloring is meh. I wish it had extra pop. I give it a 5 out of 10. It's just middle of the road, Visual aesthetics. Out of all the Dinobots, I had so much hope for this figure, but as the years pass, I look back and I can't help but think of how much Hasbro let us down. They did. Like I said, a lot of people will fucking kiss their ass. Hey, look at me! I got a Deathsaurus. Hey, look at me! I got a fucking Unicron. Hey, look at this! Hey, look at that! I want to kiss your ass, Hasbro. No, you should not kiss their ass. Kissing their ass is why we're in the fucking shape we are nowadays, with the fucking Transformers with yellowing issues, with subpar fucking rubber skin for the Megatron from Kingdom. Us giving Hasbro a free pass too many times has led to shit that we're dealing with now. And the fact you have these goddamn influencers singing their praises when they should be holding their balls to the fire doesn't help at all. Okay, faithfulness to the material. Robot mode is decent. It doesn't jump out at me the way it should have. It's Grimlock. Grimlock is king. I honestly don't feel as if Grimlock is king with this figure. Also, I understand improving upon the original product to make it something new and unique. However, I feel changing the core aspect of a character is going too far. I never really understood the reason for making Grimlock or making the Dinobots a combiner except to tie in the CGI Machinima series that they did a while ago. The alt mode also makes him look like Godzilla, and that's something else I didn't get a chance to mention here. I'm not sure if Godzilla is the best description. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But to me, he doesn't look like a fucking T-Rex. Now here, let's minimize this. Let's go back. Let's see here. Okay, here's how he looks. This looks better than what his T-Rex mode. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it looks a hell of a lot better. Now let's compare that to his T-Rex mode, his alt mode, in Power of the Primes. Okay, so hold on, I gotta get a drink of water. Okay, so here is one of the pictures of Grimlock. From this angle, they have him standing straight up. It's barely tolerable. It is. I know people are going to probably hate me for saying it. It's barely tolerable. I can only imagine if he started running, he would look like some sort of comical animal or something, where his legs are kind of off to the side as he's running horribly. It just looks horrible. Compare that to this guy. For some reason, it looks better. I can't really explain. It looks better, but hold on. You think this is bad? Hold on. Let's take a look here. Hold on. Let's look at this. I can't tell what the fuck it is, but it's not a goddamn T-Rex. It looks more like, Mechagodzilla. And I know that, this is just my take of it. It looks like Mechagodzilla. I can't recall if people really came down on this figure for looking the way its alt mode did. But to me, this just looks horrendously bad. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. And that. Besides the transformation issue that I had, also he just looks like shit like this. I can't put my. It has just something to do with like the way the legs are in relation to everything else. It just doesn't look right. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so but because of this, and he doesn't look like a fucking T-Rex to me. It gets a 4 out of 10. Construction. Materials used: plastic for the body, metal for the joints. Is pretty common. I give it a 6 out of 10 because even though it's just, I wouldn't say it feels like bootleg cheap, but maybe it's because maybe it was something in the formula for the plastic. It just doesn't feel right, But overall, it's just common. I'm giving it a little bit above middle of the road at a 6 out of 10. The quality, once again, it's okay. It's nothing to really rant about. It's a 6 out of 10 on that. So for this figure, I give it a total of 52 out of 100, which is 40. Wait, hold on. I gotta actually fix that because that's a 52. There we go. And before you're curious, I will show you guys. I actually looked. Oh, wrong one. Crap. There you go. I thought I pressed one button. I accidentally pressed the screen snip button. Okay, so I actually. Oh fuck. I came across percentage calculator, and I know it's 52%, but what is 52 is what, or 52 is what percent of 100? And it's 52. I know. I just want. Yep, 52 there. So it's 52%, and sadly it gets a fucking F. And that's, oh god, that is sad because Grimlock should not be an F. Grimlock is an A character, but for some reason, this figure just did not do it, for me. Okay, the positives. If you want an official Grimlock from the last few years, this is one of the very few choices. Like I said, I never even had a chance to get the Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and now on Amazon they want nearly $200, which is a fucking shame. He looks okay. If you just want a Grimlock for your shelf, this guy will fit that. But if you're wanting a Grimlock to play with, nah, you could do better with a Studio Series if you could find it. This figure is best suited for for shelves if you never plan on interacting with him like me. Negatives. You would have expected that Grimlock would have had a hell of a lot more ports to store our weapons. But then again, I guess that they figured, well, since we're not giving him any real weapons, why give him any real ports? Another negative, no fucking weapons. He's Grimlock, god damn it. Where are his weapons? Even that shitty Studio Series 86 wheelie has a goddamn slingshot. And then another negative is Grimlock is the leader of the Dinobots, yet the poor son of a bitch is relegated to being a Voyager. His ass should have been a leader class. He's goddamn Grimlock. Okay, and then pet peeves. And I know a lot of that stuff could be considered a pet peeve, his chest. Okay, his chest actually just opened up a little bit. But yeah, so I know that people can say those are pet peeves, but to me it also is an issue with this figure, at least in my opinion. So I don't really have any real pet peeves. But you know, that that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for my my review of Transformers Generations Power of the Primes Voyager Class Grimlock. Holy shit, that is a mouthful of words. You know, like. But let me know, what do you guys think? Do you have Grimlock in your collection? What do you think? Do you think his alt mode is okay? Do you like the fact that he came with no weapons? Do you like the fact that he is a combiner? Do you like his coloring? Do you think his coloring is shit? Did you watch the Machinima CGI fuckfest of a series that they released? Did you think that was a piece of shit? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And until the next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.